Hello and welcome back to Little Green Pig's series of YouTube videos to give you some great creative writing prompts and activities and to share some of the wonderful writing that's been coming in over these past few weeks. My name's Adam. I'm a writer, a workshop leader and a learning manager at Little Green Pig, based here in Brighton, but working across Sussex and to the world here. And this is Sue and Moogie, my writing buddies, and I'm sure you've met them before if you've seen any of the films. And today I'm going to go through some new activities that you can get your writing teeth stuck into, and to introduce our new project for this term. So the first activity we're calling Walk and Write. So grab a notepad and go for a walk. Now this might be a walk around your house, or the next walk that you venture out with your family member. Take your notepad and a pen and start to write down just the things that you see, things that you observe. So it could be, well, if it's in the house, it might be the patterns on your chair or cushions. Could be the pictures on the wall. If you're out and about, it might be the details like the cracks in the pavement, or the people and the animals that pass you. Just scribble it all down, and then after a few minutes have a look at what you've written down and see if you can create a story around these things or a poem. See what comes up. Okay, the second activity, each week we're going to be looking at a different emotion. And so this week's emotion is joy. And think about what makes you feel joyful. And again, with a pen and paper, just write down all these things. It could be things that you think about, things that you feel. It could be a family member, but it could be some food that you like, or I don't know, I'm thinking about what makes me feel joy. And I look at the plants in my room, and when I see a new leaf kind of forming, that gives me some joy. Or when I see kindness in people, I see them being nice to each other. That makes me feel joy as well. And of course, my great writing buddies here, and when they're eating or squeaking, that gives me a lot of joy. So write down those things and then perhaps create a Wordle. And hopefully you can see what a Wordle is coming up. A Wordle is a lovely, creative, visual kind of way of showing all the words that you've come up with. So you can write in different sizes, different colours, even different directions, and kind of like a collage, put them together, and before you know it, you've got a whole bank of words and a nice poster of lots of things that make you feel good and joyful. Okay, on to our new project for this term, and the project is called Wild, Wild World. And this is a really exciting project at this time because it's going to help us to think about and explore the environment around us, and to really think about what's happening for the environment and imagine what might happen to the world which we are living in and as we know it. So we're going to start this week with thinking about the world as we know it, and write down all the things that you know about the world. Start with your home and your local neighbourhood, and write down just the things that you know the world is made up of. So it could be just the trees and the buildings, but also there might be other things in your local environment that you've noticed and that makes up your world. Also think about the way we live as well, the way we work, how we socialise, going to school, and the way we travel. And maybe think about the bigger kind of global world. So things around the world that you know of, forests or rivers, anything that matters to you. We're going to start with thinking about how we know the world, and then we're going to explore this term what might happen to some of these things, and how they might change. So that's really exciting. Okay, I'm going to share some writing that's been sent in from one of our members. This is from Arthur, and this is called The Inaugural Journey of the Liverpool and Manchester Railway. Inaugural means the first journey. Okay, so everyone packed in tight. All the lords having a smoke, all ladies sharing the goss. The toot of the horn, and we're off. The younger and shy ones clinging to their mothers faster than anyone has ever gone before. The landscape going by at tremendous speed. Animals gracefully dashing. And people choking on the smoke. People with asthma spluttering. The walls of cobble shaking. The blades of grass ripping out of the nearby fields. All the wheels turning. Then we arrived at Manchester Station. I just love that, Arthur. The pace, the speed of it building up. I could really feel like I was on the train carriage there, just by all the ideas that you were throwing in there, one after the other. And then suddenly we arrive. So I can just imagine being on that journey from Liverpool to Manchester. So thank you for writing that and for sending it in. Please do share what you're writing, whether it be something from the activities I've shared today or in the past weeks, or anything that really inspires you. Please do write, get writing and send them in. You can send them to writing@littlegreenpig.org.uk. And if you're new to Little Green Pig and you'd like to find out more about what we're doing, both online and just across the Brighton and the county, you can check us on our website, www.littlegreenpig.org.uk. And if you would like to drop us a line of any inquiry, get to know us a bit more, you can send an email to info@littlegreenpig.org.uk. Well, that's about it for this week. My writing buddies here, they finally stopped eating. If I could write as much as they eat, then I'd have books written. But we're going to get back, aren't we, to some drawing and writing, I think, in my den here. Thank you so much to Pete for your mini masterclass last week. That was really insightful about dialogue. I do recommend you check it out. And I've just been thinking about Doris in the corner since you've shared about that. So do check it out, see what I'm talking about there. And thank you obviously to Laura and Julia as well, my fellow colleagues who will be appearing in some more films this term and sharing some more great writing and some creative prompts for us this term. Until then, take care and be safe, and as we always say, be imaginative, be open, be brave, take pride and have fun.